Hi everyone, Linda here. I am working on a little gift project, and I've got my Raisin Boat stamps out. I'm using the jar stamp from Sealed with a Kiss. I'm using the zinnia stamp from this set called Bloom, and I've got my Copic markers out. I'm using yellow. I'm using a Y19, which is Neapolitan yellow. I have YR68, which is just orange, and then R08. And I colored the zinnia. I started with a yellow, and I just basically colored the whole thing yellow like this. I'll just color part of this one so you get the idea. And I don't have to be careful about going out of the line so much because I'm going to cut it out. So first I did my yellow, then I did my very darkest color that I'm using, which is R08, and then I just kind of went around the petals like this, basically all the way around. I'm kind of outlined them all, and I'm going to come back at the end and reapply this, but I put this on and then I blend it in. Then I go back and blend it in with the yellow again, the lightest color, because when I look at my zinnias, there's like a lighter yellow in them. But zinnias, I mean, there's so many colors of them that you could really do it any way you want. This is kind of just the way I did it. Now I'm just doing this because I like to soften up that edge there where the colors change, especially when there's two dramatic colors like that. Then I have the medium color. See, these aren't really a family or anything, but I call this my lightest, darkest, and medium. So, you know, if you're taking classes, it'll be a lot different. So then basically I'm going to color the whole thing with this one, and it's going to be different colors depending on what's underneath it. And then I'm going to go back and take this really, really dark one again and just put a thin little line, like in the where it would be really dark, where the shadows would be. And then I can go back and go over it again with the yellow just to lighten it up a little bit. Okay. So I really like the way that looks. I'm just going to apply a little bit more of the yellow to like the centers, or where, you know, I think it should be just a little lighter. Alright, so that's the way it's going to look. The zinnia I'm looking at for inspiration's really yellow there, and then it's really dark here. But I'm going to take and flick this out like this so that it's, I don't know. Alright, so then the next step is going to be to cut this out, and then I got this really cool little container from Raisin Boat that I'm going to put zinnia seeds in it, and then I'm going to put the zinnia I cut out on here, fill this with zinnia seeds from my garden, and then make it into a little gift pack. I have my zinnia cut out, colored and cut out, and now what I'm going to do is stamp across the top Bloom, and I'm using Alpha Bold by Raisin Boat, and I'm going to put it across here now because I only have one M. I'm going to leave a space there for, or one O, I'm going to leave a space there for the other O. And I'm using some Memento ink. I'm using, what color is this? Tangelo, because I think that'll look nice with the zinnia, but I also think I might outline it with black and get that nice and gooey. Alright, so I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to hold it on there just a little bit because it's a solid, they're solid letters. And a little longer, the longer you hold the stamp on, the more chance the paper has to absorb the color. And these stamps stamp so well. I just love them. Alright. And then I'm going to take a smaller block and just take the O off and put it right here where I want it. And I love these clear stamps because you can really see that you have your ink on it, and you can see that it's stamped and where it's stamping. So there's the bloom, and here is the zinnia. Now I'm going to color this, and I might do a little outlining of the letters. So now what I'm doing is just putting little stitch lines with a really small, thin black pen around the letters. I just really want to make them pop. And because I like doing it. Let's put a glue dot on the back of this. This. And slide it in here, and that'll be enough to hold that in there. Those little containers look so perfect with this stamp set. And then I'm going to take another glue dot and put the zinnia I made down here. So there you have a little gift package made with my Raisin Boat stamps. And again, the stamp sets that I used were Bloom, and I used the zinnia. This is really a pretty stamp set. And then I used Sealed with a Kiss, the jar and the butterfly. And then I also used Alpha Bold for the letters, and then the little plastic container. So all the stamps I used were from Raisin Boat, and the inks were all Memento, and the markers were all Copic. And Raisin Boat carries all that stuff. And it's really great because if you are a member and 1 month you don't need any stamps, or there isn't something you want to use, you can store your points or something and save them up to buy things like inks and different things like that. So check it out and have a great day. Bye-bye.